Hello everyone and welcome to this weekly healing color card reading, and let's dive directly into the card that is coming out for us for the next week ahead, where we can look for healing or advice or guidance. And here we have card number 2, the color red, and this color is talking about freeing yourself from pain. And since we are dealing with the red color here, we're also dealing with our root chakra. So for the next week ahead, make sure that you are grounded, that you go out in nature as much as possible, that you drink water, that you perhaps eat more, that you eat a diet where there's a lot of vegetables, anything that is coming directly from the earth. And also, since we are in the red color here, I'm being led to, of course, the color of our blood, the color of our heart. And since we have this shadow going on here, feel that there's this black shadow, that everything is just red here. We can really not see the true color of this beautiful flower that is opening here. So since it's talking about freeing yourself from pain, I feel that there is something in our blood lineage, family member, where there is some kind of relationship where you are not being met with your needs and your affection. And since we also have the number 2 here, it's to me talking about your relationship with other people, or it's the relationship is between yourself and your higher self. It can be between 2 chakras in your body, where for example the one of the chakras would be the root chakra. Find out how that is resonating with another chakra, or perhaps not resonating, where you don't feel that there's an alignment. So however it resonates for you, but I'm definitely being very much drawn to a blood lineage relationship where you are in pain, emotional pain, perhaps even physical pain. So there's something that you really need to look out for the next week ahead. Really go through all your relationships to begin with. Just take one at a time and really feel into that relationship and ask yourself what that brings you on an emotional level, and also how it makes you feel rooted, connected to yourself. Is there something here that just doesn't resonate with who you are anymore? Because then it's time to free yourself from that pain and really figure out what kind of color this beautiful flower really has. Because I also feel that this is your heart being open, but it's open right now for being wounded, not for healing. So when you have figured out what it is that is really hurting you on an emotional level, maybe even feeling it quite physically as well, you are ready to dive into healing and really figure out the true color of this beautiful flower, the true colors in your heart, because then you will begin to open your heart for, first of all, healing, but after that also you will be ready to take in relationships where you feel much better and where you're always in alignment with who you are, and where you feel that your virtues and your affection are always being met. So really dive into your relationships for the next week ahead. It's quite a serious card here. So maybe for some of you it could be even with a deceased loved one, where you may not have been on good terms before that family member crossed over. So perhaps there's something there where you really need to dive into that. And so for some of you, maybe you need to go to a psychologist, or go to some kind of therapy to really get assistance on this, okay? Or if you have good friends who can follow you through this progress or this process that you are in now, and where you are making progress, I definitely feel that, because there's a focus on this pain now, and when there's focus on that, you automatically also put your healing abilities in play as well. So if there's a dear friend to you, or a colleague, someone who can really follow you closely while you're going through this the next week ahead, that would be a good idea to really turn to the people that you really trust. Okay, so have a closer look at your emotions for the next week ahead and really ask yourself where you feel that you are being met just for who you are. And let's pull an extra card to see if there are some extra information in relationship to in relation to the color red. And I will pull a card from this beautiful Angel Power deck. And I will just give the cards a shuffle here and see what is coming up. And as always, it's a good idea to do some meditation. It may be a little bit more than you've been used to really make sure that you are leaving out all the noise from the world around you, because when we're dealing with our emotions, we are on a very deep level within ourselves, within our souls, and so any kind of noise from the outside world can be very annoying and irritating when you feel that you really need some time and space and peace and quiet to yourself to really accept and embrace your own emotions and not the emotions of anyone else in your surroundings. So let's see which card is coming up here. Okay. So we have this card coming out, Angel of Wisdom. Pursue knowledge and spiritual growth. Yes, so you will definitely learn a lot from this. Going into your emotions, asking you where your needs are being met. And I feel that when you are opening your heart for this emotional healing, opening your heart to new information actually, where you're learning something new about yourself. And that is also very, you can come out of this very wise. You will learn a lot from your relationship. You'll learn a lot about who you really are, how good you are to meet yourself on an emotional level as well. So you'll learn a lot about other people in your life, but you'll definitely also learn a lot about yourself, and you will grow into a very wise person if you choose to go through this process the next week ahead. There's really a lot for you to gain here. New knowledge coming in, as this card is saying, and really dive deeper into that. What can you learn from these relationships that where you have felt left off, abandoned, or left out in the cold? What can you learn from that? There's always something that we can learn. We are just using life as this major life experience tool where we can jump into different emotions, situations, and go to different places and interact with different people. So it's really about seeing your emotions as being a tool to learn something more on this beautiful soul mission that we are all on and that we are all part of on this beautiful planet Earth. Okay, so there is really a lot of knowledge coming in for you if you dare to dive deeper into your emotions. You will really come out with a lot of growth and harmony in your emotional body. So I hope you have been inspired perhaps to dive deeper into what the color red means for you on a personal level. But I'm wishing you all the best out there. Go deeper. Have no fear. Everything is going to clear up. There is clarity. There's always healing. But we have just got to do the work and accept that kind of process. So take good care of yourselves out there for the next week ahead. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.